Now at 11, it's been a little more than a month since Governor Ron DeSantis named a new top prosecutor for Orange and Osceola counties.
State Attorney Andrew Bain, who replaced ousted Monique Worrell, gave a 30-day update today. He says his office has hired 7 new prosecutors with about 75 years of prosecutorial experience among them. He also says he's reinstituting mandatory minimum sentencing for armed felons. Says his office will consistently pursue the death penalty where warranted, something he says the previous administration did not do. And a big one. He says grand juries will now weigh in on cases involving police use of force. News 6's Troy Campbell is live outside the courthouse downtown with more on how these investigations will evolve. Troy.
State Attorney Andrew Bain says that the new policy, this will apply to all of the use of force cases they have, not just officer-involved shootings. We spoke with the attorney who represents a family in an ongoing case where they allege Osceola County deputies shot and killed their loved one, to get his reaction on the policy change.
Whose hands were raised and they blew off his finger.
Attorney Mark Nejame says in April 2022, Osceola County deputies shot and killed 20-year-old Jaden Baez and injured 2 others in the parking lot of the Target on West Earl Bronson Memorial Highway.
Making sure that they're going to be held accountable in front of our public, in front of our juries, and in front of our courts.
Last month, Governor Ron DeSantis removed State Attorney Monique Worrell from office. After a month on the job as her replacement, State Attorney Andrew Bain announced a policy change, saying grand juries will now make the decision whether an officer is charged with a crime related to the use of force.
The public needs to be protected. The public needs to be safeguarded. The vast majority of law enforcement are out there underpaid, overworked, putting their lives on the line for the community.
Nejame also says an officer might improve their conduct on duty simply by the notion a public grand jury would be tasked with a charging decision.
For those who would disgrace the badge, for those who will go ahead and break the law rather than follow the law, this will put them under scrutiny.
And Bain says there still will be several more policy changes later on announced, including their diversion program. Also, at this point, it's still unclear if or when a grand jury will hear the case for the Target shooting in Kissimmee from 2022, as the prosecuting attorney is the only one who can bring that case to a grand jury. Live in Orlando, Troy Campbell, Getting Results News 6.